Hey everybody, Sensei Ron here. This video is called Kiba Dachi and exercise. Now Kiba Dachi is one of our basic stances, and there's already a basic instructional video on that. You can view it at your leisure as and when you want to. This takes it a bit more in depth, no pun intended, and shows you another way to utilize it and a way to practice it. So the video is called Kiba Dachi and exercise. You could think of it as Kiba Dachi with exercise, exercise with Kiba Dachi, Kiba Dachi for exercise, exercise for Kiba Dachi. Ultimately, it's all the same thing. So imagine the scenario that you're sitting at home or potentially at friends and family's house, but you're in front of the television. You're watching something, okay? You're watching a sporting event, your favorite game, or if you use UK English, your favorite match is on. You're watching it. You're watching a movie. You're binge watching a series on a streaming platform. Maybe you're watching something on a streaming platform that has built-in commercial advertisements, etc. So you decide it's time to take a break from lounging around on an overstuffed chair or a sofa or couch or the reclining chair, etc., and actually do something with your body. It's not really healthy to sit for hours and hours and hours. So you get up and you get into your stance. Now the Kiba Dachi as described, the checklist as described in the basic video is an approximation. So feet should be approximately 2 times the width of your shoulders. When you're in front of the television, you can experiment with maybe making your stance a bit more narrow, widening your stance, etc. The truth of the matter is when you use this in the techniques that you'll eventually learn in Kenpo Aiki-Jitsu, the depth and width of the Kiba Dachi that you'll need and that you'll use will also vary. So you can sit down more, you can raise up more, etc. So in front of the television, what you want to do is have your stance, feet twice the width of your shoulders approximately, plus or minus. Toes of both feet point straight ahead. Hammer portions of your fist clenched at your hip bones. Elbows pointing backwards. Now, most people cannot get their elbows pointing straight backwards. That's not actually the point. For some people, it would be either impossible or not the best idea to force that. So you point them back as much as you reasonably can. And part of what that does is it stretches out the chest. Now, we men need to do that. We tend to be strong to the front and weak towards the back. I'm talking about back halves of our bodies. We lack flexibility, and both men and women tend to hunch their shoulders, at least in the US, from having smartphones, iPads, devices, etc., personal computers, and so forth. So exercise with Kiba Dachi is a way to combat that. So you stand up straight, good posture, sitting down in your stance, looking straight ahead, doing deep diaphragmatic breathing. That means the belly goes in and out. You don't raise and lower as you breathe, rather belly's in and out. Have some slight inward tension on your abdominal muscles. Pull those inward. That'll give you some tone and, more importantly, keep you from developing a outward projecting muscle belly. And then you just hold it as long as you want to, as long as you feel like it. Hold it for the length of the 30-second commercial break or 90 seconds, whatever, and then relax it and go back to viewing. Thank you for tuning in.